Hi there, everybody. Welcome back, high-level listeners. Today, we're going to share with you some really useful vocabulary and expressions all about dating and talking about meeting people in English. So, if you want to talk about going on dates and your dating life in more casual English, and you want to talk more about dating apps, putting yourself out there, and meeting the right person, then we think you'll find this episode really interesting.
Yes, definitely. Welcome to High Level Listening, our YouTube channel, where we give you side by side American and British English with me, Mark from the UK, and Kat from the US. I think we have a really interesting episode today because we're chatting about going on dates or finding relationships in authentic, naturally spoken English.
So, today's podcast episode is just like our other advanced English podcast episodes. We'll start with two scripts, one in a more American style and one with Mark in a more British style. We'll each talk about our dating lives from our perspectives, giving you tons of great vocabulary that you can use the next time you want to talk about dating and finding relationships in English.
Yes, and like always, after our scripts, we'll go back to the start and go back through the script line by line to repeat it, explain, give some more examples so you can really understand all the best expressions and vocabulary.
Now, I want to preface this class with a little American and British dating culture. It is common to date more than one person casually at the same time, especially at the very beginning, some of those first dates. Some people prefer to date one person at a time, and of course, that's totally fine. But these days, it's getting more common to go on dates with different people until you find someone you hit it off with or really like and want to become more serious with.
So, let's get started. I'll ask Kat the main question for our scripts today. How's dating been lately?
So, I've been seeing this guy for a few weeks now, and it's been going pretty well. We met on Bumble and we hit it off right away. He's funny, smart, and we have a lot in common. We've been on a few fun dates, like hiking, checking out new restaurants. I'm not sure where it's going yet, but I'm definitely enjoying getting to know him. I've also been trying to put myself out there a bit more, going to social events and meeting new people. It's hard to put yourself out there, what with people ghosting or things just not working out. I try not to get too disappointed when that happens. Despite all that, I do still think it's important to have a good mix of friends and potential romantic interests. You never know who you might really click with. All right, now it's Mark's turn. He's going to kind of give his experience. How's dating been lately, Mark?
It's been a bit of a mixed bag lately. I went on a couple of dates with this girl I met on Hinge, but it just fizzled out. We had decent chats and a few laughs, but there wasn't really a spark. I've tried a few different dating apps, but there's so many out there these days that it's just a bit overwhelming, to be honest. Everyone seems to be looking for something different. I just want to find someone who's easygoing and up for a laugh. I'm not really bothered about going out clubbing or anything like that. I'd much rather have a quiet drink at a pub or go for a walk in the park. I've been trying to venture out a little more and hopefully meet the right person organically. Fingers crossed. Okay, so those are our two scripts. Like I said, we'll go back to the start and go through line by line, repeat it, explain it a bit more, and chat about it. So, back to the start. How's dating been for you, Kat?
I've been seeing this guy for a few weeks now, and it's been going pretty well. So, I've been seeing this guy. I've been seeing this guy. So, if you're seeing somebody, that usually means that you're dating or you've been going out on a few dates. Okay. So I've been seeing this guy. Maybe we went on a couple of dates or we're talking, we're flirting a little bit. I've been seeing this guy. I've been seeing this man. I've been seeing this woman. I've been seeing this guy for a few weeks now. So, how long have we been dating? I've been seeing this guy for a few weeks now. A few weeks now. So it's still a very new relationship. So I don't even want to use the word dating. We've been seeing each other. Sometimes we don't even use the word date or dating much, to be honest. Yeah, we've been seeing each other. I've been seeing this guy, I've been seeing this girl for a few weeks now, and it's been going pretty well. It's been going pretty well. So Mark asked me, how's dating been? How's dating been? Yeah, it's been going pretty well. Dating is not always easy, but it's been going pretty well. All right, Mark, what about you? How's your dating life been?
It's been a bit of a mixed bag lately. So, in both our cases, we're using the present perfect because your dating life started recently and it's still continuing now. So, how's your dating life is how has your dating life been? And for me, it has been, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. A mixed bag is an expression that means it's a little bit good and it's a little bit bad. It has some good times and some bad times. I've had good dates and bad dates. It's been a mixed bag. So I've had lots of different experiences lately. Some of them have been good, some of them have been bad. It's been a mixed bag. You can say this about dating. You can say this about other parts of your life too. You can use it at work. Work has been a bit of a mixed bag. Some good things, some bad things. So, you already mentioned that you've been seeing a guy for a few weeks. How did you two meet?
Oh, how do we meet? We met on Bumble. We met on Bumble. We met on Bumble and we hit it off right away. He's funny, smart, and we have a lot in common. So let's start with how'd you meet? How did you meet? How'd you meet? We met on Bumble. Okay. Bumble is a dating app. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of dating apps. And so when we met on the app. Okay. We met on Tinder. We met on Bumble. We met on Hinge. Whatever the app company is called, we met on Facebook. We met on Instagram. Whichever place that you met, whatever app, we met there. So we met on that app. And we hit it off right away. We hit it off right away. When people hit it off, okay, we hit it off. That means that we got along really well. We really enjoyed each other's company right away. We had lots to talk about. I said even we have a lot in common, so we have a lot of the same interests. I found him interesting. He found me interesting. We hit it off right away. Now, the phrase to hit it off doesn't have to be just for something romantic. It could be meeting somebody for the first time and you think, wow, that is a really fun, nice person. We really hit it off. We had lots to talk about. We really enjoyed each other. We hit it off right away. We hit it off right away, immediately. He's funny, smart, and we have a lot in common. When you have a lot in common, that means I like something, you like something, we both like the same things. Or we both don't like the same things, okay? So we have similar interests, we have a lot in common. So I gave some pretty generic things. You know, he's funny, he's smart. Those are important for me, and we have a lot in common. So we hit it off right away. What about you, Mark? This girl that you've been dating, how'd you meet?
I went on a couple of dates with this girl I met on Hinge, but it just fizzled out. So my previous line was, it's been a mixed bag. Mixed bag was good and bad. This is actually one of the bad experiences. I went on a couple of dates with this girl I met on Hinge, but it just fizzled out. Fizzled out is a phrasal verb for relationships when the relationship gets weaker, further apart, and the relationship slowly ends. It finishes. Maybe the first date was quite fun and interesting. Then the second date, we have less to talk about. And then the third time, we realize we don't have much in common. Maybe we don't hit it off that well. And the relationship quietly ends. Fizzle is like, I don't know, if there's a match or a candle and you put out the fire, put out the flame slowly, that's the same expression for a relationship. So yeah, the fun disappears, the good times go away, and in the end, you don't do another date. It just fizzled out. Like Kat, I also met this girl on an app, on Hinge. The preposition for all apps is on, so on Bumble, on Hinge, on Tinder, on Facebook, etc. We also use on with dates, like I went on a vacation, I went on a trip, I went on a couple of dates with this girl I met on Hinge. But it just fizzled out. So we are not dating anymore. That's also why I said we went on a couple of dates. Went means it's finished. If we were still dating now, we have been on a couple of dates, and I expect some more. But this relationship is finished, so it all goes to the past tense. I went on a couple of dates, but it fizzled out. It's over. What about you with your... sorry. What about you and the guy you've been seeing? What have you been doing together?
We've been on a few fun dates, like hiking and checking out new restaurants. I'm not sure where it's going yet, but I'm definitely enjoying getting to know him. Okay, so Mark made a really good point. He said, I went on a couple of dates. If that's all Mark said, we went on a few dates. I would definitely feel like it's over. It's over. Yeah, we went on a few dates, but even without him saying that it fizzled out, it sounds like that relationship is over. So we've been on a few fun dates. And the reason we use this grammar is because it's going to continue. Hopefully, we'll see, right? We've been on a few fun dates. We've been going on a few fun dates, like hiking and checking out new restaurants. I'm not sure where it's going yet. I'm not sure where it's going yet. You know, sometimes you date somebody and it's fun. You know, you go hiking, you go out checking out some new restaurants, but maybe you're not sure if this is the one. Maybe you're not sure if this is that special person that you're going to get more serious with. So I'm not sure where it's going yet, meaning I'm not sure where the relationship is going. Are we going to be more serious? Are we going to just keep dating and having fun? What are we? What are we? That's a lot of what a lot of people ask themselves. You know, what are we? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Are we serious? Are we casual? Right? So I'm not sure where it's going yet. I'm not sure where the relationship is going yet, but I'm definitely enjoying getting to know him. Okay. So sometimes you don't want things to get too serious too fast, right? We're just enjoying getting to know each other. All right. We don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't have to make this super serious. We're just enjoying getting to know each other. I'm just enjoying getting to know him, right? We're getting to know each other. We're learning more about each other. All right. So, Mark, I know that last relationship kind of fizzled out. Do you think it's easy to go on dates? Easy to find someone to date?
I've tried a few different dating apps, but there's so many out there these days that it's a bit overwhelming, to be honest. Everyone seems to be looking for something different. So, I've tried a few different dating apps. The dating apps are the ones we've mentioned: Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder. They're the most popular dating apps. You might try one, see some new people. If you don't find a date, try another one, and maybe it's a new group of people. So I've tried a few different dating apps, but there's so many out there these days that it's a bit overwhelming. Kat mentioned there might be thousands of these apps. There are so many out there. Out there means on the internet, available, everywhere. It's also a phrase we use when we're talking about relationships. Maybe if I went on a date and it didn't go well, my friend might say, "Don't worry, Mark, there's plenty more people out there for you." There's someone out there for you. So out there means they exist in the world. And yeah, there's so many different dating apps out there. Maybe it's too many because it's a bit overwhelming. Which one is the best one? Should I do this one? Should I do this one? Should I do this one? This one's free. This one I have to pay for. This one, they start the conversation. This one, it's overwhelming. There are so many options that it's difficult to choose. On top of that, another difficulty is everyone seems to be looking for something different. Looking for is also the phrase we use with shopping and also dating. If you want a partner, want a boyfriend or want a girlfriend, you have an idea of what personality they have, what interests they have too. So you're looking for, like you're in a store or like you're in a supermarket, you're looking for someone. I'm looking for a girl who likes the outdoors. I'm looking for someone who likes computer games, like me. If you're looking for someone, it's the kind of person or personality that you want in a partner. And everyone seems to be looking for something different. So maybe our interests don't match, or we have completely different hobbies or opinions about certain things. So all of these things make it quite difficult. So is it easy to find dates? The answer is yes. No, sorry, it's no. It's not easy to find dates. It's quite hard. It's overwhelming. And everyone seems to be looking for something different. Anyway, how about yourself? Are you usually just meeting people on dating apps, or are you meeting people somewhere else?
Yeah, just like you said, dating apps can be really overwhelming, but I've also been trying to put myself out there more, going to social events and meeting new people. It's tough. So you have to put yourself out there. I've been trying to put myself out there more. Here's that phrase again, out there in the world. Okay. So I can't just sit at home, swiping left, swiping right. I can't just, be hiding behind my phone. I need to get out there. I need to put myself out there more. And, that means kind of getting out of your comfort zone, not just staying home, not just swiping left and right, but going outside, meeting people in real life, out in the real world, out there. So I've also
This is
been
scary.
trying, it's scary. It's scary. I've also been trying to put myself out there more, which means that, okay, trying to feel confident, trying to, that it's overwhelming. It's a little scary, but trying to be confident and put myself out there more, going to social events and meeting new people. Social events, great way to meet people. Sometimes social events are for work, sometimes they're for dating, sometimes they're for the community to get to know more people, sometimes they're for schools. Social event is where you meet new people, not just for dating, but for friendships, for different relationships, to get to know people in the neighborhood, of course. So I've been putting myself out there, going to social events, and meeting new people. All right. So it's not just about dating for me. It's just talking to people, getting to know people, meeting new people. So Mark was talking a little bit about the kind of people that he's interested in and looking for. So, Mark, what kind of person are you looking for?
I just want to find someone who's easygoing and up for a laugh. So this is quite a British sentence. I want to find someone who's easygoing. Easygoing means they're relaxed, they don't get stressed easily or worried easily. Someone who's easygoing. And the British part is up for a laugh. That's he is up for a laugh, or she is up for a laugh. If you are up for a laugh, it means you like to laugh. You enjoy laughing, making jokes, laughing at funny memes or things on the internet, and you also want to go out and enjoy doing new things. This could be going out to a new bar, going out to a new city, trying a new hobby, something that could be funny and make you laugh. Maybe you're not very good at it, but you can laugh at yourself. So it's someone who's quite outgoing and social. So outgoing and easygoing. These are the two qualities I'm looking for in this weird supermarket of non-existent people. So I just want to find someone who's easygoing and up for a laugh. These are the main criteria. So for you, you mentioned putting yourself out there more often, going to social events. What's it like meeting new people all the time?
It's hard to put yourself out there, what with people ghosting or things just not working out. I try not to get too disappointed when that happens. So it's hard to put yourself out there. It's difficult to get the confidence to go to these places, right? It's hard to put yourself out there. What with people ghosting or things just not working out? Mark talked about his mixed bag with dating. Something just fizzled out, right? When something fizzles out, it's kind of strong and powerful, and then slowly it just kind of goes away, right? So, what with people ghosting, I remember the first time I got ghosted. I was so surprised. It was really shocking. Ghosting is this kind of weird idea where people just disappear. They don't say goodbye. They don't say, well, maybe it's not working out between us. They just stop talking to you completely. So when you say, hey, I had a fun date with you, maybe we should meet next week. No response. Hey, just saying how you're doing today. Nothing. Okay, cool. I guess, I'll just catch you sometime. Nada, nothing. Zero, zip,
So sad.
zilch.
It's so mean. Ghosting
I
is
think
mean.
it's really mean. I think sometimes people at the beginning, it was a way because they couldn't say, hey, I liked you, but maybe this isn't going anywhere. Instead of having just a simple conversation, people just stopped talking. This is called ghosting. Okay, this is called ghosting. And it's really frustrating because you don't get any communication. You don't know why that happened. So it's hard to put yourself out there, what with people ghosting or things just not working out. If something doesn't work out, you're just not meant for each other. If, you go on a nice date and it was okay, but it wasn't the best date. It wasn't the most exciting thing. So it just didn't work out. It was fun at first, but it's not anymore. It just didn't work out. So, in other words, we didn't continue the relationship. It just didn't work out. I think that's the easiest way if you don't want to give someone too much information about your love life. What? Wait, what? You're not dating that guy anymore? Why not? It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. Oh, you're not doing that project at work anymore? Why not? It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And some people might press you for more information, but that's actually just the easiest way to not give too much private information about yourself. It just didn't work out. I try not to get too disappointed when that happens. It's part of the dating life. I try not to get too disappointed. To be disappointed is where you get excited and then something happens and it doesn't work out. It's not meant to be. And your excitement level crashes quite quickly. So you feel disappointed. You wanted to be happy, but you ended up unhappy. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. So I try not to get too disappointed when that happens, but that's dating life. That's dating, right? It's a mixed bag, like Mark said. Okay, so you told me kind of what you're looking for. I think it's also really important that you know what you don't want. So what don't you want, Mark?
Mm. I'm not really bothered about going out clubbing or anything like that. I'd much rather have a quiet drink at a pub or go for a walk in the park. So if you remember, I was looking for someone who's easygoing, and that's reflected here. Easygoing means they're quite relaxed and they enjoy sort of relaxed situations. So I don't want to go out clubbing. Clubbing or dancing in a nightclub until 2, 3, or 4 in the morning. I'm not really bothered about going clubbing. This might be a phrase that's more common in the UK. If I don't want to do something or I don't care about something, I am not bothered about it. So I don't want to go out clubbing. I'm not really bothered about going out clubbing. It's very common for people to meet others in clubs or in bars late at night, especially on the weekends, but I'm not really bothered about going out clubbing or anything like that. What do I want instead? I'd much rather, I would much rather have a quiet drink in a pub or go for a walk in the park. So again, we're in the UK, so you go to a pub. A lot of people have dates in a pub because it's quite a casual situation. It's also a public place like a cafe. So I would much rather have a quiet drink. A quiet drink means that we will go there, drink and talk. There won't be any like loud music or any live band. It's just me and them. So it's a quiet situation, a quiet scenario. It's not that the drink is quiet, it's the pub is quiet. A quiet drink is also very, very casual. So we just go there, sit, drink our drinks, and chat. Have a quiet drink. So I would much rather have a quiet drink in a pub or go for a walk in the park. So very relaxing, very casual, calm, easygoing situations. Okay, Kat, so you've mentioned meeting lots of people, putting yourself out there, going on dates and hiking. Does it get exhausting or tiring sometimes?
Yeah, it really does. But, despite all the bad things, putting yourself out there, even though people are ghosting you or things just don't work out, despite all that, I do still think it's important to have a good mix of friends and potential romantic interests. You never know who you might really click with. So bad things happen. People ghost. Things don't work out. You have to put yourself out there day in, day out. Every week you have to try to set up a new date, right? It all sounds a bit exhausting. But despite all that, okay? Despite all that, even though all of that was difficult, I still have something positive to say. So despite all that, even though all of that is not great, all the negative things, I still have something positive to say. And I do still think it's important to have a good mix of friends and potential romantic interests. Okay. Sometimes we call this people kind of on the sidelines. Like it could be flirty. It could be romantic. We don't know yet. We're still meeting each other. Potential. They have potential. That means they could be in the future. If someone has potential, they could be great. They could be great in the future. So a potential romantic interest could be someone, yeah, they're handsome, they're nice, maybe. Maybe they just become a friend. Maybe they could be a boyfriend. They have potential. So this is a potential romantic interest. So I do still think it's important to have a good mix of friends and potential romantic interests. You never know who you might really click with. You never know who you might really click with. So if you click with someone, you feel that you feel that spark, right? You feel that spark. And you might have a good conversation and just think, huh, I like you. I like you. Yeah, I think we click. I think we click. Now, this doesn't, just like the other phrase that we have, hitting it off with somebody. When you click with somebody, it's very similar. You get along really well. You just like something about the other person. It could be with friends. I like her. I like her. We really clicked. We have a lot in common for sure. So you can click with someone. We really clicked. And you never know who you might really click with. All right, so we're at the end of my paragraph. Let's go ahead and ask Mark our last question. Mark, do you think you'll find somebody soon? Do you think you'll find that special somebody?
I guess I'm just hoping to stumble across the right person eventually. I've been trying to venture out a little more and hopefully meet someone organically. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I guess I'm hoping to just stumble across the right person. So to stumble across is to find something by surprise or find something by accident. Maybe you weren't looking for it, but you found it. You stumbled across it. You can use this online. Maybe I'm looking for something online and I stumbled across an interesting website. It was an accident or a surprise. Same with people. I could be in the supermarket. I'm not looking for a date in the supermarket, but maybe I meet someone there and we click, we hit it off, or something happens. I might stumble across the right person. Ultimately, everyone is looking for the right person. The right person is someone who matches you, someone who suits you, someone who you can be in a good relationship with is the right person. It's the because there's only one at a time, so it's the right person. You might also hear the right one. I'm looking for the right one. Or even the one person on this earth, my perfect match, my perfect soulmate, who I will marry. I'm hoping to stumble across the right person eventually. Someone who I can be in a relationship with and we have a lot in common. Like Kat said earlier, she's trying to put herself out there. Another phrase, I've been trying to venture out. Venture. I venture, you venture, he ventures. I'm trying to venture. It's similar to what Kat described. I'm trying to attend more events, get outside my comfort zone, do new hobbies, do new activities, maybe things that make me a little bit nervous, but I have to venture out into new circles if I'm going to meet new people. So I'm trying to venture out a little more and hopefully meet someone organically. Organically is when you meet someone, and again, you didn't meet each other to go on a date. It wasn't a romantic situation. Again, maybe it's at the supermarket, maybe it's at the gym, maybe you're out playing a sport or in the park. And if you just meet each other organically,
In real life,
it
right?
wasn't arranged. Yeah, in real life, yeah, it wasn't arranged. It wasn't on an app. You didn't organize this. It was natural or organic. So if you meet someone organically, you meet someone kind of randomly in real life. So hopefully I'll meet someone organically. Fingers crossed. In England, and I guess in America too, fingers crossed means I want good luck. I want good luck for me or good luck for you. If you have a job interview tomorrow, I'd say, hey, good luck. Fingers crossed. I can say it for you, good luck, or I can say it to me as well. Fingers crossed.
All right, so there you have it. Some really useful and authentic vocabulary to help you talk about dating and going on dates. See if you can use some of the new phrases you learned in this video to practice with us. So, what was your favorite phrase from this episode? Were there any words or phrases that were new for you? Let us know in the comments below. We love to read and reply to every single one of your comments.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget that you can get a PDF transcript of today's episode with our original scripts and other episodes and every sentence of explanations. It's in a downloadable file that you can take offline and study at your own pace. If you click on the link in the description below, you can figure out how to get that and join us as a high-level listening member.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again very soon for another video. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.